welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Lacey. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the sticks. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Back's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Left side is Lacey. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Upstairs to make the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a crease, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lacey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Handoff for Frazier.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and management. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll give to Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Sets his feet, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Hobbs. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Lacey. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Caught over the middle. It's Hobbs. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Drops back on first down. Left side is Lacey. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
The Rebels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Keeps it on the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time they'll throw it. On target over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football.
Touchdown, Georgia! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Lacey. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Powers inside. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Chambliss. Left side is Haas. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Haas. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Offense gets set for second down. They give it back to him. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking downfield is Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Fields. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Intercepted by Georgia. And they'll take over first and 10.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL, Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The run inside. It's Lacey. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Got the 1st down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Lacey. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. To the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Lacey. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on. And it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. They're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Second and long here. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this